talk in English. I can speak a little bit of Spanish English. It makes a lot of fun, actually, my Spanish. But let's try to pull on in English, okay? And if you feel, you can interrupt me, no problem. You can ask me, no problem. I'm here to share with you my experience. My experience in the internationalization. What is internationalization? It is the way we are today, actually. Because we can no longer think of ourselves as, just inhabitants of our country, but we are open up to a wider global perspective today. And this is why you are here, I guess. This is why you study languages, because languages are an instrument in your hands to make a career, to make an own life in a more global world. So I will be talking about the opportunities of language studies, not just for interpreters or translators, but also just to give you an idea that you can use languages also to make an own business in another country. You can use languages to expand and to interact with other nations and the cultures. And so you have a wide range of job opportunities. Well, that's wrong. This is my story. So I was and I still am an interpreter, and I established SMG. SMG is now a multinational company in the provision of translation and content management services. And well, basically these are some figures about our global reach. We are strong of approximately 200,000 words translated, which is a lot. And no, 200 million actually. 200,000 is something very small these days. So we carry out huge translation projects because we work for the major private enterprise, private companies, and for the major state institutions in Europe and also in other nations. We have, of course, foreign offices around the world. We have an office in Italy, which is the Matrix, which is the holding company. We have then a company in the UK, in Bristol, one in Spain, in Barcelona, and we are also present in Latin America with a company in Peru, based in Lima, and now with an office here in the wonderful city, Medellin. And I am really happy to be here with you because this has become also one of my second houses. So, thank you. And, well, some other figures. Well, we have major clients, as you can see. We have major challenges, because serving major clients means that you deal with major challenges. We can move to the next slide now. Okay, but that's my dog. I couldn't dig in here, but... Okay, these are just our offices, and with the next openings that are on schedule. Of course, we have to go global, because our clients go global. We have to support them worldwide more and more, and we go global because of many other reasons, and we will be happy to share these other reasons with you later on. So moving on to the next slide, here are some small clients, let's say. Not so small. As you can see, they are all international clients. You see, you will have a chance, study languages, you will have a chance to work with clients and partners from all over the world. And so, languages will may turn to you into something, into an instrument for your daily life. And here, going back to these big clients, well, we go back to our big challenges. What do these clients require? They have huge expectations. And the huge expectations calls for a good organization in our company. So we really had to ask questions ourselves. We had to, innovate in order to meet the mounting demand of these clients. What do they ask for? They want several languages. At present, we provide, think about it, we provide services in over 160 languages, including minor dialects. And we do this every day. So, because it has become a global world. And then these clients, also call for your presence being day and night. They can ask for service when it's night. And what do? You wake up at night? No, you don't. You don't. You think of something new, and we did so. As a matter of fact, we opened offices around the world also in order to provide our clients with an H24, 7 days a week attendance to their requests. So just think about it. If a European client requests a service when it's night, think about the Spanish police, okay? They need an interpreter, it's night time, because, criminals don't sleep at night. So, they don't. And so the police may request an interpreter at 3 o'clock in the night. Well, they call us, we sleep, because we are not criminals. So the point is that this request is passed to the office here in Medellin, maybe, or to the office in Lima, Peru. Because here it's daytime. So the opportunities of having offices in several different time zones around the world gives you a chance to be absolutely reactive H24 and also 7 days a week, because you will no longer sleep, actually. So some other requests from these clients. Well, they call for a company that is a sort of guarantee, and never let them down. So you really have to be very active in research and development, investigazione y desarrollo, R&D. R&D becomes your backbone. R&D becomes your way to promote innovation. You have to innovate because it is a very fast world. Also, and especially in the field of language service provision. It's a very fast world, and you have to, keep the pace with the competitors, with the foreign competitors, with global competitors. You have to keep the pace, and you have to come up with new things, with new ideas every day in order to be attractive to your clients. This is why we stake a lot on research and development. This is why we also have an IT structure, information technology organization, and we develop in-house, desarrollamos nuestros sistemas informáticos. We develop our IT systems, management system, in-house, so they are proprietary systems, and this is because they are really innovative. We need that to be so. And of course we do not have to rely on external providers of services. Because, besides of that, because data security is also crucial. When you work for those major clients, and especially for the for state agencies, for ministries, what's that? It's a soundtrack. Well, yeah. When you work for those clients, privacy and security handling of information is crucial, and this is why it plays a major role. Well, indeed, confidentiality, that is very important. And then you know, of course, that technology plays a major role nowadays in the translation industry. So the time has come that we have artificial intelligence being used in the linguistic production, and it is used in a massive way. It will be more and more used in order to free humans from those repetitive tasks, and the artificial intelligence will be a way out for us in order for us to better concentrate on what counts. Also in the translation process, the basic processes of text production are nowadays provided by artificial intelligence or CAT tools, computer assisted translation tools. They do it great. Then humans have enough time to focus on what counts more. We can use our human intelligence on the fine-tuning of texts, on editing, because remember, also in the translation field, translators will more and more turn into editors, into people who have the capabilities and hopefully the experience to fine-tune text, the experience to give an extra touch, a special touch to text, so that communication can be localized and can be best adjusted to the real needs of foreign cultures. To do so, we have to free ourselves from the repetitive tasks, like retrieving those sentences that have been translated before, like 2 years ago, and you find out that that sentence you translate is the same you have to translate today. So the systems allow you to retrieve the old sentences, and they offer you those sentences again, so that you can use them, and maybe with your human intelligence improve them further. This is the good of information technology in the translation industry. It is a challenge. Believe me, it is a big challenge, but it is also a big opportunity for us in order to concentrate on quality. Okay, let's move on. And these clients understand it very well. So we have a mission. Our mission is to cater for their needs, is to provide them with value. And as an international company, what can we do in order to provide our clients with value? We can go global, basically. Nowadays, you may have seen that even the smallest businesses at the local level are prone to go international, because we live in a globalized world and there are lots of opportunities in other countries, and you can really have very good chances to do something good. Think about it in our sector, in the language service sector. It is awesome, really. You can really do lots of things. And here the question goes like, how do we carry on this internationalization process? I will tell you our story, but what I tell you can be more or less what you may do when you open up an own business, maybe selling, I don't know, vegetables or cars, whatever. These things can better give you an idea about how to deal with foreign market and foreign culture needs. First of all, think that we go global because we want to provide our clients with a huge Well, we go global because we provide our clients with a huge amount of languages. So this is why we go global. We go global in order also to be present in different time zones, as we saw with the story about the police. We go global also in order to interact with other cultures. And okay, we can move to the next slide. And these are basically the chapters we will take a look at now. They are written in Spanish, so that you can better have a better idea. If you wish, we can give you later on the file also in Spanish, okay, so that you can have a track. Let's move on. Okay, first of all, you want to a global. What do you do first? You may look for a partner. You need a partner, a local partner, when you want to do business in another nation, un socio. A local partner who can help you out there, where it's not a culture, it's not a language, where you don't exactly know how to move because it's a different culture with different habits. And this is crucial. And then, of course, empezamos con una estructura empresarial ligera. Very important. You don't want to take a major risk when you venture in a foreign market. You are not positive that that mission will succeed. So we are not very just in the war like Donald Trump and so we have to, you know, poner cuidado. And so you can begin with a very light structure. Let's move on. I just give you an idea. This is a case study about our opening in Peru. We began with an incubador de empresas, with an incubator. What is an incubator? It's like a university, like this university, that gives you an opportunity and welcomes you and hosts you. And so we did so with the UCSS, and this is a picture of me like 100 years ago. Okay, I took the same picture 10 years later, last week. It was awesome. And this is what we did in Peru. So we found a partner. In that case, our partner, our socio, was the university. And they helped us, really, because they are local, they know how to help us out there. Can we move on? Okay, and now, let's go to how we elegimos la ciudad. You want to do business in a country. Okay, very well, but where in a country? According to our understanding, it is better to move into a city where you have a big population, where you have many people, because the most populated that city is, the better chances you have to find good people and to find competent people. In big cities there are good, mostly let's say, there are good universities, there are good opportunities, and so you can come across people who are competent and who possess the necessary skills for you and for the entire organization to succeed. Very important. Then, of course, you want to select a place that has a good strategic connection with good airports, with a good logistic network. Because, of course, you will move there. You will have your team going there frequently, and of course these new friends you have there will be possibly invited to come to your headquarters, as we do. In our organization, this is part of our daily life. We have lots of trips, you know, lots of missions, people moving from one office to another, because that's the best way for you to make a human connection. That's the best way to train people and to let them understand what the mission is, what the feeling is. Because, come on, we are not talking about a standardized, huge multinational. We are talking about enterprises who grow global, but who still possess a spirit, like a mission, like a vision, which is very human. And so the success of these enterprises is based on the sharing of values. It's not merely based on business. Business is business. Okay, business is business, we all know, but there's something more. And I think that this is the case when you open a new business. So it will, it's likely to stay very human, let's say. And then with your next generation, your children will possibly grow it further and it will become a monster, but hopefully not. So stay human, please. Better so. And what else? What else? Okay, the presence of universities, as we said, is crucial, and the presence of good trade opportunities. But okay, here, relations with universities. Why am I here? I'm here basically for two reasons. The first reason is that I am a guest in your country, and so the best way for me to present myself and to present my organization is to share knowledge, is to make a first step and share knowledge. And I think that sharing knowledge plays a crucial role when you do business on a global level, because it's all about sharing, okay? And sharing is the best way for you also to propel and to promote research and development. There's a UFO somewhere. Maybe? Shall I move? Okay, something so? Okay. Can you follow me okay? Yeah. Yeah? Perfect. Okay, as we said, good, thank you. As we said, research and development is crucial, and research and development can be best promoted through programs with university or with research centers, because you have to innovate. If you do not innovate, if you do not try out something extra, something more, you will stay the way you are. And the point now with globalization is that you no longer, compete with like 20 stores in your country, in your city. You compete with like, I don't know how many billions of people worldwide. And so competition has become really harsh. And innovation, believe me, is the only way to succeed. It's the only way to bring about something new for your clients, and it is a good way to do something good in your life, something happy, Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, internships. Wow, internships. So of course we have an HR department that select and contracts seniors, so senior staff. But we, and maybe you, when you will do your enterprise, we are also open to recruit new talents, like talented young people, because in your organization you will have a share of your staff being accounted by seniors. And part of your staff will be like a nursery, with young pupils growing, and you will have a chance to train them, you will have a chance to show them what your feeling is, and we do so through internships, for instance. We have lots of programs with universities. Moving to the next slide. Okay, this is of course these are some of the conferences I held, and I held them in several countries: Poland, in the UK, in Peru. This is fun, wonderful. Next slide. Okay. Now we go a little bit into technicalities. You have several offices, okay? And you want, of course, to control a little bit. You want to know what is going there, what is happening there. So we have our own system. We developed a management system. It is a software para la gestión de todos los procesos y todos los pasos de los procesos. And of course, okay. So we are
the wire.
Huh?
The wire.
The wire, really, yeah.
Just that. Try now.
Okay, so it's better maybe. Mi acerco un poquito, sí. Perfecto. Sí, my Spanish is little brutal. Anyway, we are talking about our system. Move to the next slide, please. That's my baby. That's my second baby. Okay. Through the system, we keep track of every single action, of every single process carried out wherever worldwide in our offices. Every single office operates through this system. It is a server-based system, and now a new version is coming up. It also prepares coffee for you. It's a weird system. You know, it's the only way you have to keep track of things. And it is the only way for your staff worldwide to share information, to work on the same processes. This is so crucial, so crucial. Let's move back to the previous slide. Okay, formation and thesis. That's also very important. You have a system now. You have a system, you selected people through universities, through internships, through, of course, various selection processes. What next? You want to train them. You want to interact with them a little bit. And so we have an own way to do this. They begin, the new employees begin as assistants, and so they assist the seniors, and they learn by doing. Of course, we have some theory programs that are very useful, but they learn by doing. And the more they learn, the more they grow in their careers. And of course, we travel a lot, as I told you. It's necessary to give people a chance to visit other offices and to experience other cultures. Because if your organization turns global, it turns multicultural. And so you really need people who are open-minded. And the only way for you to have open-minded people, of course, is to give them the chance to experience other cultures and to understand that they have to think about things before, judging. That they have to know the others before judging, because this will be the problem you have. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here we are. Communication and sales. Wonderful. We talked about this a lot. I give you a very funny story. We first used the teleconference system. You know, we cannot say Skype because it's his name. We use teleconference systems, but then we moved to video conference systems because we found that when you talk to other people and you don't see their faces, this is anti-human, and we had lots of problems, like I feel dehumanized because I don't see the face of my colleagues. These are very tiny small aspects, tiny small details that play a crucial role. We are talking about, as I told you, a minor multinational. We are not like the huge ones and don't want to turn like a huge one because we want to stay at a fair level, like well, we want to stay humans. And you will understand that the human aspect is what you have to stay on. Of course, you have to keep a very close eye to figures. As a matter of fact, we have this wonderful system, you know, giving us reports and indicators on the productivity minute by minute. Like crazy things, of course. But you have to try to stay humans and to interact with people. This is my final message, I'd say. And I will move to the next slide now, where, of course, the time comes for you to market. We talked about building up an organization so far, but we haven't talked about how to, expand commercially. Like, this is our metrics. This is our format. We have a good internet presence. Internet plays a major role, especially when you market abroad. Think of building up a very good website with SEO principles as well, in order to grow your presence with the search engines. This is crucial. And a very good language strategy truly helps you. You can sell worldwide through the internet. It really works very well. Then you want, of course, to have like a sales force, referente commercial. You want to have a sales force with sales representatives at the local level, because don't forget, we go global, but we are prone to buy local. It's very strange. We are attracted by multinational, international companies, but we prefer talking to a local salesman. So when you go global, it's better for you to have somebody of that country, of that city, because that person will best interact with your local clients. And then the way we told it, theory marketing, it depends. For certain businesses it still works well. In our sector it still works. And then presencia en directorios, bueno, páginas amarillas, puede ser, o también directorios en el internet. ¿Qué más? Relaciones públicas, muy importante, ponencias como la mía, interacting with the stakeholders at the local level. You know what the stakeholders are? Stakeholders are all those entities and people who play a role and have an interest in what we do locally. So, best interact with them. And to conclude, organization de seminarios. Sharing your knowledge is the best way to present yourself. It's the best way also to be present on the internet through videos, through a very proactive approach. To conclude, next slide. Here are the difficulties we have encountered. Language barriers. But we are translation agencies, of course. We encountered huge language difficulties and barriers. We do. So that's why we translated all our manuals for our operators. All the information to the local operators have been translated in several languages, and it is a massive work, believe me. And of course, you interact with a different culture. So you have to be open, you as leaders, and of course your team. And the biggest challenge will be to open up the horizons of your team, because maybe they don't want to open up and to be, to have a proactive approach towards other cultures. Believe me, this will be the major challenge. And then distance, formación a distancia. Hemos hablado del tema de la teleconferencia y de la videoconferencia como un ejemplo para que entendáis bien cuántos detalles tenemos en la comunicación y en la formación de los otros. He concluido con mi ponencia. y esperaría vuestras preguntas. Si no me pones preguntas, me las pongo yo también a mí mismo. Pero ni pongo muchas preguntas todos los días. Help me out with your experience. Okay, you have enough time?
Media hora falta.
Huh?
Media hora.
Media hora de preguntas. Is there like an area that interested you most? So. Is there anybody venturing? No, believe me, if not, I will ask myself questions. Also, if you wanted to have like an insight into job opportunities, because you study languages, so your future is in your hands.
Allí, una pregunta. Espera, micrófono.
How you can have an opportunity in our company? Working hard and contributing to big perspectives. Yes, of course. It depends on the position, on the role. It depends. If you candidate as a translator, there are certain requirements. If you candidate as with a role as a project manager, there are other requirements. Believe me, we know what project management is. In our sector, it is the process of handling